We have white. Okay, so he's going for the start point. Okay, I'm just going to take the opposing start point. Oh wow, he's talking in Japanese. I'm guessing it says, yeah, that's O, and that's shimasu. So I'm guessing it says onegai shimasu. Okay, so he's going for 2 start points. I'm going to grab, let's go for like a white Chinese opening. Okay, so he's approaching right away at d15. So I think the standard thing to do here is to do a pincer, but I'm not super comfortable with Ostroseki, so I'm gonna go like f16, aiming at k17, o17. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. This is a common Joseki. After c16, I can do either b18 or e18. I would like b18 if I had a stone around c10, because it threatens to eliminate a base around here, but actually no, even given that I already have f16, if I go b18 and he goes e17, I don't think I have anything to worry about. After e16, yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm just going to grab b18. He's going to obviously play like c12, so there's not going to be any long, okay, or c11, almost the same thing. So there's not going to be any like long-term threat from b18, but you never know, especially since he did c11 instead of c12. c13 is still open to me. I like that I have plenty of time. Okay, so I want to do k17 and o17. If I do o17 first, what are his? Oh, hey, Society's here. Hey man, sorry, I started a blitz because I wasn't sure if you were on yet. We'll do our review right after I finish this. I will make it as fast as possible. Okay, I'm just gonna do o17. If he wants to pincer me, that's fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna grab k16. I will be with you shortly, Society. Okay, so he is going to grab the pincer. He's going to be super aggressive. That's fine. Kind of hoping to end this game quickly anyway, so I can get on with Society's review. R14. If I do this, does he have anything like really threatening against the top left? No, nothing really threatening, right? The deepest he could go G17. Yeah. Okay, so if I go here, just being a little bit conservative, or here even. No, here. No, here. H16, H17, G17. He has to, yeah, okay, actually like H16. So if he responds with O16, and I go N16, is that enough to keep K16 cut off? All the actions on the 16th line, apparently. You know, I actually kind of like that. I'm going to do H16. I'm going to let him grab O16 if he wants it. Okay, so he's not doing O16. He's actually transitioning into the pincer at M17, which is interesting. So if K16, H16 exchange wasn't here, then the normal move would be either R17 or O16, or O15, sorry. And given that I already have these here, O15 would be the obvious move. at which point he would go R14 and I would play L16. Now, obviously, after this exchange, L16 is not an option. So what do I do after O15, R14? I attack at J14, I guess is what I do. Let's do it. And any thickness I build up here by leaning with J14 can all be turned around into a C13 attack. So I'm actually quite alright with this. Okay, this exchange first, that's fine. I think that's important. If I let him come in at like, I still do have some slight weaknesses around E17 because of my decision to play B18 instead of E18. I do have to be aware of that. This exchange I don't think changes the decision too much. He's still weak here. He still has problems around K18. So I want to cap at either J15 or K15. Sorry, 14, J14 or K14. I guess the advantage of K14 is that it's easier to connect it to these two stones, but it leaves J15 open. So what I do after, actually no, it doesn't leave J15 open because J15, J16, makes two cuts available. Yeah, we solved that one, Society. I didn't know the kanji there, but I do know shimas and o, so we kind of pieced it together. Okay, so peeping here. The only way this makes sense is if he's following it up with like an M14. Okay, well, it's not like I have a choice. I have to play O16. Okay. Okay, so he really, really wants to get out. I can Q18, Q17 exchange first, or just jump out with O13. Is O12 safe here? O12, if he goes O14, it actually is safe, because if he goes O14, N15 is a serious threat. So after M15, he'll have to go M15, and then I can go down here and cut. Or does it? Boom, 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 boom. It's actually not that it's not that clear cut, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna play this game riskier than usual because I don't want it to take too long. I want to be able to do the review of Friday's game. Okay, so he's gonna let me have my slightly unsound jump for now. I can still follow this up with N15 anytime I want, so I can leave that be. Now might be an interesting time to jump at R17. Might also be an interesting time to cap at R12. I kind of like R12. R12, R13, move up, Q17, then jump to R6. Seems fine. And if he goes Q12, well, let's just see what happens. Really hot in here. My face seems really red. It's the heat. Okay. Okay, he is gonna go for Q12. Okay, I'm gonna play along. He's gonna go p12 now, p11. He'll probably cut at r11. Yeah. He might go o13 right away. He goes o13, what are my outs? Okay, o13. p13 Atari. Go up. It's actually a pretty bad position for me. And can P pure first, force M13. Then after P11, respond with I don't think there's anything too good that could happen here. Okay, I might have to give up R12, push down with R10, Incente. If he cuts right away, the thing to keep in mind is that R13 is Incente now. Okay, so he is going to do that. Do I go for R13 right away? R13... Or do I just do this first? I can do both. I can Atari here, and then go here and connect in order to keep this connection. This is going to turn out terribly no matter what happens. What about like Q13? Q13, P13, Q, P14. Capture, Atari, connect. R13 first. If I go here and he cuts O15 off, is R17 any sort of Miai? If I go R17, Q18, do the whole Q18 forcing sequence, and then S15, yeah. Okay, so maybe I just give these up. If I go here and he goes R11, do I have what I need? Yeah, I do. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Ooh, no, that was a clicko. Oh, thanks. You let me take it back. Yeah, that was a clicko. I obviously meant to play R13, not S13. Okay, so he's doing this. I can... Okay, interesting. So he's being passive enough that now if I do N15 and 11, I can actually keep everything connected for now. I don't need to rely on the R17 trick at all, perhaps. Okay, let's go for that. This is a weird shape. It feels bad, but so far I'm keeping it together. He could do like, and no, he's not going to. Okay, keep that connected. He can do O14 now, but I'll offer the N15 trade. Okay, so if I go here, if he takes N14, what have I got? I've got a bunch of interesting tactics. R17 is still on the board, but what does N15 offer me? So N15, N14, M17 connect. Okay. I think this works fine. Society's saying R11 is a problem. Yeah, it is a problem. After this whole exchange here, R11, R10, he goes down to S11, and now if I play S10 to keep it contained, then he captures with Q10. So yeah, I'm aware that R11 is a problem. The question is, can I give these two stones? If I can save everything here, then I'm okay with giving up these two stones with something like S11 if I can follow it up with like an S16 or an R17. But anyway, so he's gonna call my bluff. He's gonna connect there. So now the question is, what can I do about these? If I go here, this seems to be capturing. Well, it's at least a liberty race at this point. If I just do this, he can just play L15 and let me have it. So I have to be a little bit more aggressive than that. I'm gonna go here. And this is definitely gonna turn into a race. And whoever wins this race is probably gonna win the game. So if I go here and he goes M16, okay, L17 is what I'm tempted to do. So if I go L17 and he connects, I can live with like L16 or M16. But I'd be in really bad shape. If I continue the cut at L14, then he plays M16, M18, N18. I might have to just do L17. Let him connect at L14. And just live with L16. And then just dive in at R18 maybe? Or Q18? Okay. He could be getting a little greedy here. I think this might shift the scales on the Liberty race a little bit, the line he's taken. So if I cut now, no, it probably doesn't. M18, he can't connect, he has to capture. Okay, so I can live fairly small. And now he has to do L14 for sure. Unless he's going to go for a co, but I don't see why he would because he's ahead right now. Okay, he's going to go for something like a co. So if I cut now and he fills in at L17, well, he has J15 still. What's the follow-up after J15, H14? If I just go here, K18, then I'd have a ko for life. But it's not a ko I'm winning because of the weaknesses here. Oh man, I'm in really bad shape here. Really bad shape. Okay. So I obviously have to protect on 18. No way around that. He'll either go for H18 or J15. Okay, J15. So is there anything I can do here? Well, there is. I can push here. He goes to H15. I go to G14, and I think I have him in a net there. But then he can still make an eye with H18, so it'll be 1 eye versus 1 eye, and he'll have probably more external liberties. But it's my only hope, to hope for a screw up there, basically. Okay, I misread the situation here, obviously. Yeah, that's a big screw up. I missed the E15 here. Is a lot more severe than it looks. Okay, I'm just gonna hope to confuse him here, but if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna resign. He is getting short on liberties, so I have something going for me. And I may even, if he takes this line, I still have, arg. I have D14 to just take the corner, which is not insignificant if it wasn't for the fact that this is all dead. That would normally be a fine line. Well, there's obviously no other choice here but that. Is there any way to trick him here? Anything at all? No, he's 1 liberty ahead. If I had like J18 right now, then G16 would work. But I don't, and it doesn't. Okay, if I go here, that postpones the ladder by 1 turn. That's good. It's definitely an interesting fight. I just don't think I can win here. Okay. Oh, what? Okay, if I go, can I just push here? If I go here and he connects a D14, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I'll let him grab D13 and Sente. It doesn't really affect the main action here. Okay. I have a slight out here. Like I have a slight chance. Okay, I can't do this because J12, J13. Yeah, the problem is I have to keep these stones alive because it's the only thing keeping these cut. So, I mean, K12 or nothing. It might be nothing, but it's certainly not going to work without K12. I do now have C13 to take the entire corner. So if I can survive this, I'm actually in a really good shape. I just don't know if I can survive this. It's coming together though. These last few moves have been much less devastating than I was worried about. It might just turn out to become the Liberty race of N18 versus L18. Okay. So I thought of K11. The solution I came up with was J11. I don't know if that works, but it's certainly mandatory, so let's see. Okay. So now I have nothing, but this J18 it's my only hope. J18 go. He does have to fill in at K15 at some point. So if I go here, yeah. So if I go here and he goes K15 right away, then I'm at 2 liberties, he's at 4. And if I go here right now, yeah, I'm just dead. Yeah, there's nothing big enough to come back from this. Okay, let's say I give those up and grab L19. Do I have anything with L19 here? Let's see if I can just get these to connect underneath at K19 and Sente and then grab C13. That might be enough. I don't know, I'm just trying all sorts of crazy stuff to keep this open. It's almost certainly not going to work. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I can get out now. So, okay, first of all, I can grab G16 and Sente. G16, if he ignores, then that's gonna kill him, yeah. So if I grab this, okay, so this is Sente, he has to capture. So go ahead and capture. And now this, which is also Sente. What? Okay, well, he screwed up. He just gave these up. Because now he can't connect at K15 because I'll capture. And he resigns. He's just so frustrated at having given that up. I think he's actually still winning. Even after that screw up. But I guess he just got mad at himself for making the kind of move that I would make. And he just rage quit. All right, we won. Yay. Sort of. Out of curiosity, what happens after something like this? Yeah, black is still way ahead. I don't know, he shouldn't have quit. Look at his thickness. Like, these stones are dead. Like, these stones right here already make up for this and this. He's got a really good chance to kill this. In fact, almost guaranteed. Yeah, the influence is massive. He was going to win this game, almost certainly, but he resigned. Let's not complain too much. The game didn't take that long. We're all good. We're all good. Okay, society, do you want to do a review over Skype. Still up for that? It's cool if you're not. But. Beeper is saying, I think K18 instead of M19 worked. Hold on, let me just take a look at that. Load. When did I play M19? You think K18? I thought of that, but what? Okay, so what happens after this? If I go here, he goes there, there, there. There's nothing really left. What did you have in mind, Beeper? I considered K18. It just doesn't seem to work. J16. Where, right now? I think it's the same thing, right? He can just do this. Yeah, J16, so J16. So if he just does this, it's the same thing, right? I can make this cut now, and that'll work, but he can still save those stones. Yeah. Yeah, so you're right, there were several ways that I could have forced this exchange earlier, instead of relying him on to screw up on it. Yeah, no, I think your way is still better. Even though it gets to the same result, it gets there in a more forced way. I think he just kind of screwed up with like with like S10 or whatever he ended up playing there.